It's your boy Jar the Gamer. How y'all doing? And today I'm back with another guest.
We're back gaming TV. It's the same person every time. Oh, no offense.
Yeah,
William East, you was never hopping on the cloud. Forget your money. We posting this too.
Yeah, but today we're watching this horror short video at 7-Eleven. And yeah, let's go. You actually reading this?
This is one of the most terrifying encounters that I've ever experienced. I still get nightmares just thinking about it. As a matter of fact, the nightmares reoccur so frequently that I see them more often than I see my relatives who live down the street from me. The dreams took place in what looked like a forbidden realm of darkness, almost like I was in an underground world where the sky was red and my surroundings were engulfed in flames. Where the hell am I? Is anyone out there? That's when I see a woman casually approach my direction, except she's spider walking backwards like a scene out of The Exorcist. Her face was distinct. I recognized her in all my other reoccurring nightmares.
I need help. Please help me.
How can I help you?
Help me.
What the hell?
I need help. Help me. Help me. Help me. I need help. Why are you standing there? Help me.
It's just a dream. Just a dream. Everything's gonna be okay. It's been about several months since I had these reoccurring nightmares. I realized there was always one common denominator. That woman. Her distinct facial features and horrendous screams for help was always something I couldn't forget, nor ignore, as I knew I would inevitably see her again in my sleep. I coincidentally began experiencing these nightmares when I started working my new job as a cashier clerk at a 7-Eleven gas station. I attributed the nightmares to the lack of sleep I accumulated while working there. I unfortunately worked night shifts at the time, as I couldn't really find a job within my field of study. As much as I didn't enjoy working the graveyard shift, we usually didn't garner as many customers as the day shift would. Maybe just the occasional night owls or creeps that would stop by. Hey kid, can I have $10? Sir, I'm afraid I can't give you that. Kid, I need the money so I can get some of that good. I'll share some with you, okay? Sir, if you aren't going to buy anything, then I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. You smell like the leftover Popeyes that I ate from the dumpster yesterday. Meeting sus customers always left me feeling uneasy for the latter part of my time working there, but for the most part, the shift was pretty chill. I would always procrastinate by watching my favorite YouTube videos to help pass the time. The 7-Eleven was located in a secluded area near a freeway where most travelers going on a road trip would make a pit stop at. So the majority of our customers were either from out of town or just local residents trying to fill up their gas tank. And maybe get a hot cup of coffee on the side. I remember this one particular shift. A vehicle pulled in and parked at one of the gas pumps. I decided to sip on my coffee and hopefully become more attentive for my drowsy state, just in case the customer needed my help. As I was putting my cup of coffee down, I noticed the customer was standing right in front of me without a trace of a sound made.
$30 regular for pump 3, please.
$3.
I honestly thought I was seeing things, as the woman looked so familiar to the point where I completely disregarded her question.
Built like that.
I'm sorry, do I know you from somewhere?
No, not that I know of.
I feel like I know you from somewhere. You look really familiar.
Sorry. I think you might have the wrong girl, sir.
But I think we met each other from somewhere. I just know it. Are you sure we didn't go to school together?
No, we didn't. I really have to get to work now.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. It's been a long night. $30 for pump 3 it is. The woman then slid $30 towards me and began walking towards her vehicle. That's when I put two and two together. I recognized the woman as she looked like a potential culprit for the sadistic nightmares I've been having. As the woman began pumping gas outside, I could see she was making direct eye contact with me. Probably because my brief interrogation made her feel a little uncomfortable. I decided to lock eyes with her as I wanted to observe more of the woman's mannerisms, in hopes that I could potentially pick up any significant ties to her physical appearance in relation to my reoccurring nightmare. Her face, her eyes, that has to be her. I just know it. The woman eventually got inside her vehicle and drove off as I stood there completely flabbergasted till my shift was over. The next evening, I recall getting ready for another shift as I personally like taking hot showers beforehand. I remember taking the late night bus to work while casually glancing at the window, pondering if I was ever going to encounter that woman again. The ride to work took approximately 30 minutes, so taking a power nap was completely justifiable. I would always find myself seated at the back of the bus as I personally like napping without having the awkward feeling of being watched.
Never mind.
I remember closing my eyes and slowly lulling myself into a deep sleep, hoping to make up for all the tireless mileage of work I had been through during that week. As I began to slowly drift off, I recall opening my eyes and still being inside the bus, except everything was in an alternate red world. I can see all the passengers looking at me, except they all looked expired, like they'd been rotting on the bus for months. Hey, bus driver, can you stop the bus?
This bus doesn't make any stops. This is just a one-way detour, kid.
Bus driver, I need to get off now! That's when I saw her again, sitting near the front of the bus, glancing at me while repeating the words,
Help me! Help me! Help me!
Sir, I'm going to respectfully ask you to exit the bus, please.
And now, Zero Bunch Balloons is made with 100% recycled plastic. Summer just got a whole lot greener.
Man, don't nobody care about summer, bro. Take yours.
Summer greener.
Hey. Not right now.
Your love will always be
As I departed the bus, I remember walking an extra 10 minutes to work as the bus driver abruptly dropped me off due to my impromptu disturbance. I eventually made my way inside the 7-Eleven and began my shift, making my usual cup of coffee. That's when I see a familiar vehicle pull into one of the gas pumps and put itself in park. Oh my god, it's gotta be her again. The same exact woman that I encountered the last time got out of her vehicle and began entering the gas station. I began to stroll on my cell phone without making it seem like I was intrigued by her appearance while she casually approached the front counter and said,
$30 regular for pump 3, please.
Ma'am, do I know you?
No. Didn't you ask me that last time?
Yeah, but I'm sorry. It's just, I feel like I've seen you in my dreams before.
Well, that's no.
Sorry, kid, but I'm unfortunately taken.
No, I wasn't trying to get at your... My apologies, ma'am. $30 for pump 3 it is. The woman then leaves the cash on the counter and begins to head outside to pump gas into her vehicle. As I nosily glance at the woman, I see the same homeless creep from the other night approach her. He honestly looked like he was on something from the way his eyes were bloodshot and twitchy. I assumed he was going to harass her for change like how he does with most of the customers that come by during these hours. But what happened next, I never saw coming. The man yanked the gas pump from out of the woman's vehicle and sprayed her with gasoline while she yelled out in agony from the toxic fluid seeping into her skin and eyeballs. I quickly called for law enforcement while running towards the aid of the woman. But I stopped dead in my tracks as the homeless man lit the woman on fire.
I need help! I need help! Why are you just standing there? Help me! Help me!
I don't know why I found that funny. I don't know why.
That was to me. She's a runner. She's a track star.
What? No, the way she screamed like that. I don't know why. I'm sorry, but I'll see y'all later, man.